Microwave.
The microwave. Check them on your Scala Weavies. Welcome back everyone and welcome into the next video. Today we're going to be looking at a full day of eating, how to maintain a lean physique without tracking your calories, worrying about your food on a day-to-day basis, because it is just stressful. I've been there, I've done that, it's not fun, don't enjoy it whatsoever, but today, for you guys and girls, I'm going to track my calories to see actually how much I actually eat in a day. A bit about me if you didn't know already. In my previous, I suppose, careers as such, obviously I've been in the military, been in the Royal Marines. I then went into more of a bodybuilding slash physique style, which gave me a really dangerous relationship with food. Really dropping my body fat percentage nice and low and basically starving myself and forming some really quite bad bad relationships with all kinds of foods. And I feel like today's video might help, and really hopefully it does help a few of you guys and girls out there who may be in a similar situation. This isn't saying that eating what I eat today is going to make you lean, is going to make you fit or anything like that. Obviously everyone works in a different way. I have quite high activity levels, you might not do. I've been training for years, you might not have done. So it might have a different impact if you were to copy exactly what I'm eating. But it is giving you an insight into what you can have as long as you kind of know how your body works. Initially, I just want to quickly look at the two sort of variables. So we're going to have a picture of me here back when I was scared to eat one extra grape because it was going to take me over my calorie threshold, and God forbid I did that because I'll go into a mental breakdown just because I wouldn't look lean enough at body power on a stand, tanned and bold. We've then got me now where I can completely enjoy my food. I've had Christmas, I've enjoyed chocolate, enjoyed loads of drinks, been able to do kind of what I want to do, eat what I want, have whatever food I kind of want within reason to a sensible standard. I don't track food, but I know I'm not naive to what I eat. Obviously we know if we have 5 pizzas a day, you're not obviously going to keep lean, are you? That's just general knowledge. But that being said guys, obviously if you're just coming into the channel and you've never seen this before, I would highly appreciate if you do want to support our little journey of this channel by subscribing and hitting the little button below. And also, if you like the video, even if you don't, if you just like food, feel free to like the video as well, because all the support is really appreciated. Stay tuned everyone, it's going to be a good one and you might learn a few tips along the way. So without further ado, let's go. Morning. So we're moving into the first meal of the day. Anyone who's watched me in the past will know that this is like my staple go-to breakfast, and it has been for I don't even know how long. It is basically protein oats. Really simple. We've got plain oats, the cheapest oats I could probably buy from Lidl's. So literally cost what, 40p, something like that for a bag. Bag of my protein, chocolate caramel, always the way. All natural peanut butter from my protein. And a little gem that is now introduced at the household very recently, and I do love it, is Sweet Freedom. Various flavours, but currently on the chocolate coconut. So let's get it mixed up, show you what it's like, and then we can break it down for you as well. One times protein oat chocolatey peanut buttery bowl of mess. 1 time sugar-free caramel latte. Check. 1 overly enthusiastic, rough-looking idiot. Check. So, breakfast for this morning. And like I said, we've got the protein oats with the peanut butter and chocolate sauce and a coffee. While it was getting made, I've quickly chucked it into my Fitness Pal. This breakfast as a whole is 491 calories in the bowl. Not too sure about the coffee because obviously I don't actually know how much milk was in that, but if we were to say 100 to 200 mils of milk, it's going to be, you know, 70 odd calories, so I can chuck it in there later in the day if needs be. It was good to sort of break it down and have a look. That was the idea behind it, was to see realistically what I'm having in each of my meals, to show obviously you guys and girls that you don't have to be overly anal with it. This is what I have every day and I have done for ages. And to be honest, I would have never known that there was 490 calories in it. And maybe if I did, I might try and cut it back. But there's been no need. I am a hungry soul when I wake up. Hence why I'm gonna have to start taking little spoonfuls as I speak. So I need to have it straight away. Some people like to wait hours. Realistically, does it make a difference? Probably not. I just tend to have breakfast in the mornings because I'm hungry. Don't have breakfast in the mornings because I think it's going to help me lose weight or put on muscle or anything like that. But what I like to make sure is that I'm having a good substantial meal, so I'm actually ready for the day. So great thing about protein oats, obviously not everyone have all the ingredients for it, but basically all I do, 68 grams of oats, no idea why I do 68, but I always have done. Put water in it. I tend to know now by the touch of water because I've been doing it for that long. Chuck it in the microwave for 3 minutes, take it out, stir it, chuck it back in for a minute, take it out, put the protein powder in it. Remember to put the protein powder in it after it's cooked, otherwise it'll go a little bit funny. Stir it in and it turns into like a bit of like a battery sort of mix. Back in the microwave for 30 seconds and then you're done. You just put whatever you want on top. Great thing about this breakfast is you've obviously got your carb hit from the oats. If you're keto or whatever, obviously you might not want to do that, but really, my views on keto and stuff like that, I just don't really see the point, to be totally honest, because you can lose weight, you can maintain a great physique without starving yourself for carbs. You've got your protein obviously from the protein powder, and then you've got your fats from the peanut butter as well. One big thing going into this video I like to highlight with fats, I used to be sort of scared of eating fats. I thought, oh no, eating fat's gonna make me fat, and I couldn't have been any more wrong really. Big thing you'll notice, and I like to highlight for people, is if you're not getting enough fat in your diet, it seriously impacts your hormones. Obviously if it impacts your hormones, then one, it's just not healthy, and two, obviously if you're someone's looking to build muscle or anything like that, and obviously you're a lad, testosterone levels can be seriously impacted, so you don't want to do that. So make sure you're getting your fats in you as well. It's a pretty healthy split of macros. Like I said, I've never actually really checked this, but it looks like 37 grams of protein, 54 grams of carbs, and 13 grams of fat, which seems like quite a good breakdown. So I'm gonna go enjoy this, take it into the day. I think I need a haircut. I am looking a little bit on the rough side. You best get those clippers out, Em. Cheers, guys. Well, I think as far as lockdown haircuts go, Em has nailed it yet again. To be fair, as far as some of the barbers I've been to go, that's actually a lot better. Second job in the making. So it is now lunchtime, ready to tuck into something delicious. Obviously middle of the day needs to be topped up very, very well. Usually for me, my workouts tend to sit sort of like mid-morning-ish, not today because I'm a bit lazy within the lockdown period, but I do then like to follow that with a good nutritious meal that usually involves some sort of eggs. And today I'm going to be opting for some French toast. Don't usually have it that often, but I've been having it quite a bit recently and it is blimmin' delightful. But something along the lines of eggs with some sort of carb, and yes, I do kind of touch what, you know, the whole myth of white and brown bread. I do have white bread because to me brown bread's a little bit dry, not a massive fan of the taste, and white is just bloody good, and most of the time actually has less calories than brown bread anyway. And crumpets, that is another option that I tend to go for. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I like to live up my own little crumpet chronicles and actually kind of come up with different ideas. Crumpets and scrambled eggs is up there with one of my favourite meals right now. But for today, let's get the French toast on the go, work out the calories because I have no idea what's in them, and yeah, let's enjoy it. Douse up the eggs on the bread, stick it in the frying pan with a little bit of fry light. And something that we discovered while we were in LA on holiday in America was they put cornflakes on their French toast, and did it the other day, not gonna lie, it's pretty banging. So if you want to add some texture, because I know French toast can be a little bit gooey, crumble some of these on top. It's absolutely nuts. If I was to put what I would averagely chuck on there as a guess, probably about that much, so or I can say 10. And then all I'm going to do, get my little cooking hands together, is crunch it on top. You want some like big bits, some small bits. Don't look pretty, but don't underestimate quality food. So meal number 2, you can see the cornflake French toast, and you were probably looking at it thinking, what a waste of eggs, because you don't use it all, but I don't waste, I consume, and there they are. So all I tend to do, use the eggs on the French toast, whatever's left over at the end, chuck it in the frying pan, gets it all in me. Same again, don't know how many calories or whatever is in this, so I will add it all up and then I'll chuck it up on the screen. Freeze frame. Oh, I'm so not a professional YouTuber at all. Looking at this meal, as you can see, it's probably not what you would see as your old Instagrammer, inspo kind of person meal when it's looking at clean eating. They might have something a lot more fancy looking than that. But realistically for me, I've been in the fitness industry for years and years, and what I've come to learn is the more you enjoy your food, the less it looks like a diet, and actually you probably consume the same or if not less calories and get better nutrients in you than you do when you're really focusing on it. So going in for the taste test, well, for the taste, I know how good it is already, but hey, if it on camera, it doesn't happen. Yep. You know how good these are, don't you? Mm-hmm. So, oh, and one second. Sticking with what I was saying earlier, Sweet Freedom, they have no actual interaction with this video at all, so I'm not like sponsored or anything like that. Quite simply, I just absolutely love their stuff. I topped up on about 5 tubs the other day, and for this one, I'm using the golden syrup. It's 13 calories per teaspoon, and so I would tend to go for what? 10 grams, so like 2 teaspoons. So when you're talking 26 calories, quick maths, on that, instead of like normal golden syrup, you're saving quite a lot, but actually the flavour is absolutely bang on, and I'm not just saying that. When you compare this to a normal golden syrup, the flavours are actually very, very similar, as where some of these kind of products that you can buy taste very artificial and are a little bit gacky in the mouth, but that isn't. So highly recommend checking them out. It goes perfectly with French toast, waffles, pancakes, cereal, anything else that we tend to have in the day. I'm gonna sit back, enjoy this. We've then got obviously meal 3 coming in, show you that one, evening meal, just a bit of a giveaway. It's a bit like homemade Nando's, because that's what we have all the time. And then I'll just run you through a couple of my snacks that I tend to have as well. But hey, hope you're enjoying the video so far. If not, do apologise, but hey, I want to show you what I'm eating. Stay tuned, guys. Bringing in towards the end of the day, the dogs are walked. Just in case you didn't know, got 2 sausage dogs. Little Rex, number 1, and Reggie, number 2. Dogs are walked, I've got my lockdown steps in, and I'm feeling peckish, ready for my next meal. Like I said earlier, nice and easy this one. It is basically a homemade Nando's. So don't look very pretty to begin with, but we basically got chicken breasts. Go for breasts rather than thighs if you're trying to keep it clean. It's the leanest part of the chicken out there. We've got the Merchant Company peri peri grains and halloumi. I have halloumi probably, what, 4 times a week, I think like all the time. So a bit like lunches, I do just vary them up on a day to day, but it is very common for me to have this. I might have it like 2-3 times a week and then change them up on the other days. But as a rule of thumb, my meals in the evening tend to consist of some form of lean meats, so whether that be chicken, lean beef, low-fat sausages, or something along the lines of that. Along with a carb source, tends to be either white potatoes or something like grains. That's like quite a common thing for me, but I do like to mix that with pasta. Yes, white pasta, it's not like the devil, it's actually quite nice. Sometimes sweet potatoes and sometimes bread. You've probably seen I've made homemade flatbreads and stuff that we have with curries and all this kind of thing. So the gist you'll kind of get from this video, it's taken me a while to realise that carbs, different types of meats, different types of fats, you don't want to over stress it. Just kind of eat what you enjoy, and if you're chasing some sort of calorie targets, then stick to it. But I'm gonna get this stuff together now, make it look a little bit more pretty because it doesn't right now, and then I'll get the calories, etc. together for you to look at as well. Righty ho. Obviously I forgot to weigh my chicken because I don't actually ever do this anymore. So what have we got? 173 grams of chicken. Gonna dish up the sort of usual amount that I'll go for. See, I'd never weigh my stuff anymore, so this is gonna be...
Oh, I gave you it all.
Not the whole bag.
I didn't mean to.
God damn.
Ow, it's too hot. Oh, this is just a disaster.
This did not go to plan.
Actually, that's not that bad.
Wait a minute.
No, I've got a pathetic amount.
I reckon 150?
Yeah.
Just chucking it out there. This is probably the biggest and best change my life has ever taken through my diet and lifestyle. I used to be scared to eat cheese. I mean, what an idiot. Who is scared to eat cheese because of the calories in it? And now I can just enjoy it and just feast on halloumi nearly every day of my life. So I would tend to have, probably 6 of those, I reckon. Say 46 grams of halloumi. Same again, not a clue what calories are at yet, so I'm going to get it all worked out. And same again, I'll put it on the screen, probably about here somewhere. But as you can see, great little meal, grains, chicken, halloumi, salad. It bugs the hell out of me when people say it is hard and it takes effort to make these kind of meals. It's taken us about 10 minutes, if that, 10-15 minutes to bang all this together. Quick and easy and nutritious. So chow down on this, take it into the evening. I have had snacks, actually, I forgot to mention that. I have had a grenade bar. I would probably have one of these nearly every day. If I don't, I tend to have a protein shake. But salted peanut, white chocolate salted peanut, definitely my favourite flavour. So definitely check that out and get one of those. Let's go eat this, chill out, we're almost there guys, almost there. Bring it into the end of the day. Bringing it into the end of the day now, everyone, and not gonna lie, probably my favourite meal of the day. I mean, we've had some big uns, but hey, save the best till last with my very manly sized bowl. This whole carbs before bed thing, I think that's like worse than an ingrowing toenail. It really bloody annoys me. I've been having oats cereal before bed for God knows how long now, and it's not made me fat. So I can literally hold my hands up and say to everyone, do not worry about eating before you go to bed, because it's the most stupid thing to cross the fitness industry, okay? For today, as you can see, this is my general go-to selection. I do believe if you don't mix cereal, then you're a very weird person. 4 might be a push, but it is very, very nice.
You're going to do your standard order.
Yeah, yeah. So, this is another thing. I actually have a way of doing this, so get this right. So I hit the muesli in, because you got the nuts, you got the raisins, they have to sit at the bottom. Say about 25 grams. Then the bran flakes, because they're like crunchy, they're like a good middle layer, okay? So you just load them up. There's a bran flake for Reggie. I like about 15 grams of bran flakes. Then I go for the corn flakes, because these are
the best.
They're like the dweeby little cousin of bran flakes, aren't they? So they just go on top. 12.
You got to just chuck it in.
Yeah, but that's probably what I use. Trust me, Em. So next stage, it's all a myth. It's not sugar. This is sweetener. Some people, probably a lot of people in the fitness world may hate me for using sweetener, but it is what it is. I'd rather not have sugar, so I always have sweetener. I'm not promoting it or recommending it to anyone. Do what you got to do, but it works for me. Little shimmy, lets the sweetener drop down. So then we chuck on the Rice Krispies, or Rice Snaps actually I should say. This is probably the most drawn out way to make a bowl of cereal ever. 15 grams, to be fair though, what's her name, that female chef that's been on Nigella Lawson, isn't it?
Microwave.
The microwave. Check them on your Scala Weavies. But she literally milked making cheese on toast, so I'm going to milk making cereal right now. We then got about 15 grams of Rice Krispies. Your Rice for Krispies Weavies on there. So all you then do, right, is drizzle it over. You dribble it until you start to see it rise, and that's it.
I think people know.
No, but you can touch it, and it kind of wants to bounce back at you. That's when you know it's there. To top off, we grab the Sweet Freedom syrups. You can use honey for this one if you want to be a little bit brave, but I'll stick to this for today. Over the top of the Rice Krispies and honey, or Rice Krispies and syrups, or whatever you're using. That is like a kind of gooey, crunchy top. And I tell you what, nothing annoys me more than when Emma wants a spoon and she dabs it all down. I could literally cook her in the face for that. I'm not gonna hang around and chat because there's nothing worse than a soggy bowl of cereal. So I'm gonna go chat this down and then go round up the video. But thanks again, guys. Let's enjoy. Wait.
Oh, James.
That's it, people. Bringing it in towards the end of the video, and it's been a fun one actually. I've quite enjoyed making today's video because it's been a while since I've done anything like this, obviously following my food through the day, and I think with my newfound love for not being too strict with a diet, it's actually quite nice to share with you guys and girls as well, because especially anyone who's been following me for a while will sort of see the struggles that I've been through in the past when it comes to food and overcoming, say, I suppose, food problems, I suppose is the best way to put it. And that's something that I really want to sort of promote, I suppose, in the way through the fitness industry and the stuff that we're in. Obviously, I went into it at a young age, very naive to what things were, how things were done and stuff like that. And you can get caught up with it so easily. And it can be really quite dangerous for your mindset to actually get lured into the false senses of stuff. And I feel like once you come past those hurdles and you actually realise and open your eyes up to it a little bit, you can be so much more successful and actually happier in the process. And just grabbing up my fitness pal, because it's going to sort of break down, is actually not a bad guess at the start of the video. So it's come in at, you can see about 2,403, obviously ignore the goal, that's just something that's been put there, but 2,500 is where I kind of thought I was at. That's come at 2,403. Plus, say, the condiments, so like the ketchup, the chutney that I had in my halloumi, that's probably about another 100, maybe 200. So probably about 600, I reckon I was sitting at today, which for me, at my sort of activity levels and stuff, is quite a good maintenance place to be. The best part about that is I can maintain that, not actually worry about eating. Something I found out when I was dieting in the past was you have your meal and within 5 minutes you're thinking of your next meal. With the stuff I eat now, I tend to eat my food. I don't even really think necessarily about my next meal until it actually sort of comes upon me. And I mean, I am a greedy sod. Which leaves me in a much happier and healthier place, mind and body. I know it can sound quite cheesy, but honestly, I think the sooner people get away from this obsessive thinking of, I need to be having plain brown rice with plain chicken, like half a plain chicken breast. I mean, yes, if you're looking at a competition to step on stage as a bodybuilder, you have to be that strict to really be able to wind down and get to those certain levels. But honestly, that's not healthy. Yes, you can get very lean, you can drop a lot of body fat, but you can also do that with this style of sort of eating as well. And it is a lot more enjoyable actually, so I highly recommend giving it a go. If you are into your calorie count and your macro breakdowns, let me just have a look at the totals for today. So 170 grams of protein, not bad. I'd probably usually aim for 180 to 200 if I was tracking, that's kind of where I'll be. Carbs is at 252. Carbs wise, I don't actually tend to worry too much I say how much that is. That's like my calorie filler, I suppose. But looking at fats, I work on a percentage, and today it was coming in at 25% of my total calorie intake. I would try and aim for, say, 25 to 30%. Like I said earlier on in the video, fats play a massive impact on your hormones and actually how your body works and functions properly. So that was coming in at 63 grams. Like I said, with today's eating, it is very varied. That gives you a general breakdown of an average day that I tend to live. I get to Saturdays, I have fish and chips. I have takeaways and stuff like this. I'm not like this every single day. I can happily live 5 days like that, enjoy a Saturday, enjoy a Sunday, and go back and nothing's changed. I can keep up my training because I'm full of energy. I don't worry, I don't binging. I am probably going to make a video on that actually, because the dangers of binging on food because you're trying to keep too clean for too long can have a serious negative impact on you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's actually been quite informative and opened your minds up to things as well. And with that being said, if it has, please feel free to drop it a like. It is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are chasing that 10,000 subscriber mark, and that has been a big benchmark on my mind for a long time. So if you can, hit the button, share with your friends, because it does mean the world. But for now, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired. It's 10:30. That's late in my eyes. If you have any ideas of what you'd want to see in the future, I do like doing eating videos, and I do like trying to be informative and as helpful as possible. So leave your ideas below, and I'm sure to give it a try. But until then, guys, take it steady, stay safe, and eat carbs before bed, because it's nice.